Today we discuss Module 4 Electrical Circuit Analysis using Laplace Transforms. First you see review of Laplace Transform or introduction. The behavior of the network can be written in equation by using KVL, KCL, network theorems, etc. These equations are always of integral differential type. What is meaning of integral differential type? Means combination of integral and derivative. That is, this equation is integral differential type. It has been realized that the method of solving the differential equation in time domain is complicated, but using the Laplace transform method it becomes simple to obtain the solution of differential equation. The procedure for solving differential equation in the time domain using Laplace transform as follow. You see, suppose one first you write the integral differential equation, then you take Laplace transform, then easier to algebraic operation, that is addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, then you calculate the inverse Laplace transform, then you get the final solution. If we solve direct in time domain, that is integral differential equation to solution, that is too much difficult. That's why we use one technique, that is a Laplace transform. First you take Laplace transform, then your operation, then inverse Laplace transform, then solution. That is the procedure or steps involving in this chapter. Then what is the advantages of Laplace transform method? It gives complete solution. Initial conditions are automatically considered in the transformed equation. Much less time is involved or required for solving differential equation. It gives systematic and routine solution for the differential equation. These are the advantages. Maybe a 2-mark question asked. Then you see what is the definition of Laplace transform. Definition of Laplace transform. You see, let f of t is be a function of time which is 0 for t less than 0 and which is arbitrary defined for t greater than 0, subject to some conditions. Then the Laplace transform of the function f of t denoted by f of s is defined as Laplace. L stands for symbol Laplace transform of f of t time domain function is your f of s in s domain. If you take Laplace transform, that is f of s domain, formula is integration 0 to infinite f of t e to the power minus st into dt. Means Laplace of any time domain function calculate in this form. You put here function into e to the power minus st into dt. Integration 0 to infinite means lower limit to upper limit. Then you see Laplace transform for standard inputs. You just remember these formulas. If you put this function f of t at this place, then you can get this one after taking Laplace transform. LT means Laplace transform. You see, u of t, unit step function. If you take Laplace transform by using the above formula, you can get 1 by s. U small t minus capital T, unit step function delayed by capital T, e to the power minus st divided by s. Okay, you see delta t, unit impulse. If you take unit impulse, Laplace transform of unit impulse, you can get 1. Then e to the power at, that is a exponential function, 1 divided by s minus a. If here plus a is present, in denominator minus a comes. E to the power minus at exponential, you get 1 divided by s plus a. Here minus a, you get here plus a. Then sin omega t, sin function, omega divided by s square plus omega square. Suppose you calculate sin 2t, 2 divided by s square plus 2 square. At the place of omega, you just put 2. Similarly, cos omega t, cosine function, s divided by s square plus omega square. Here difference is, your numerator is omega, here numerator is s. Then t to the power n, that is called ramp function. N may be 1, 2, 3 in this way. Then if you take Laplace transform, n factorial divided by s to the power n plus 1. Then t is the unit ramp function, means t to the power 1. That is your 1 factorial divided by s to the power 1 plus 1. That is your 1 by s square. Just you remember these very simple formulas, and many more formulas are present for Laplace transform, but these things are required in this chapter. You just know this table and the definition of Laplace transform. Okay, then you see application of these formulas. By using this formula we can apply in the electrical circuit. Okay, you see Analysis of electrical circuits using Laplace transform for standard inputs. These are the standard inputs. That's why analysis of electrical circuit using Laplace transform for these standard inputs. Example 1. In the network shown in figure, the switch S is closed and steady state attend. Means when switch S is closed, steady state attend. At t is equal to 0, the switch is open. At t is equal to 0, the switch is open. Determine the current through the inductor. Next, voltage across the capacitor at t is equal to 0.5 second. And this type of network is given. You see, at first, initially, the switch S is closed. Switch S is closed. Okay. You see, if switch S is closed, that steady state inductor act as short circuit. This inductor act as short circuit, and the capacitor act as open circuit. This capacitor act as open circuit means in this circuit only resistor is present. Okay, and here voltage is 10 volt given. At initial condition, voltage divided by resistance V by R, I is equal to 10 divided by 2.5, that is your 4 ampere. Because at steady state inductor act as short circuit and capacitor act as open circuit. When at time started, t is equal to 0, switch is open, this switch is open. If switch is open, this portion you don't consider, only you consider capacitor and inductor. If you consider these two, then you apply the KVL equation, you can get L di by dt. If inductor is present, you know in the previous classes, L di by dt plus if capacitor is present, 1 by c integration I into dt is equal to 0. That is your equation. Taking Laplace transform of above equation means taking Laplace transform of this equation, you can get L di by dt means derivative is present S into L I of S. After taking Laplace transform, that is in S domain, and initial condition minus L I of 0 due to initial condition, then due to capacitor 1 by Cs I of S is equal to 0. Then if you take common I of S and you take this minus L I of 0 to right hand side, then I of S is equal, if you take common L into S plus 1 by Cs and here L I of 0. You see, what is the value of L given in the question? 0.5 Henry. You just put here S into 0.5 plus 1 divided by S is present here C. What is the value of C given? 200 microfarad. Means 200 into 10 to the power minus 6. And in the right hand side, L is your 0.5 into I of 0 already calculated 4 ampere. You just put here 4 is equal to 2. Means in the left hand side this one and right hand side 2 is present. If you solve this equation both left and right hand side, you can easily get I of S is equal to 4s divided by S square plus 10 to the power 4. 4s divided by S square plus 10 to the power 4. You just take common or to outside 4. Then here is present S divided by S square plus 10 to the power 4. Means S divided by S square plus 10 square to the power square. Means omega square. Here omega is 10 square. 10 square means 100. Omega is 100. Then S divided by S square plus 100 square. That is your cos omega t. Formula already discussed. Here you see your cos omega t is equal to S divided by S square plus omega square. Okay, that's why if you get the inverse of this one, we'll discuss in the next class, inverse Laplace transform. You see here from I of S to I of t, that is your 4 cos omega t at the place of omega 100, 4 cos 100 t. That is the current through the inductor. Okay, you see here bit B, they ask voltage across the capacitor when t is equal to 0.5 second. You see here voltage across the capacitor at t is equal to 0.5 second. Vc 1 by c integration, here f of t we get I of t, that is your 4 cos 100 t into dt. Integration 0 to 0.5, because time given 0.5, lower limit 0, upper limit 0.5. If you get the integration of this one, you see here 4 take to outside, 4 divided by c is present, 200 into 10 to the power minus 6, and your sin omega t divided by omega. You omega here 100, you just multiply in the denominator. Sin omega t, omega is your 100 and t is your 0.5. If you solve this one, you can easily get 153.2 volt, means voltage across the capacitor 153.2 volt. Okay, we will continue in the next class. Thank you.